Question 1. What year did the Romans first invade Britain? A. 55 BC. B. 1066 AD. C. 43 AD. D. 1215 AD. Answer: A. 55 BC. The Romans first invaded Britain in 55 BC under Julius Caesar's command, marking the beginning of a series of military campaigns in the British Isles. Question 2. Name the battle in 1066 that marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. A. The Battle of Stamford Bridge. B. The Battle of Agincourt. C. The Battle of Hastings. D. The Battle of Bosworth Field. Answer: C. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 marked the beginning of Norman rule in England when William the Conqueror defeated King Harold II's army. Question 3. What document, signed in 1215, is considered the first step towards parliamentary democracy in England? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Charter of Liberties. D. The Act of Settlement. Answer: B. The Magna Carta. Signed in 1215, the Magna Carta is considered the first step towards parliamentary democracy in England by limiting the power of the monarchy. Question 4. Who was the English monarch during the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588? A. Queen Victoria. B. Queen Mary I. C. Queen Elizabeth I. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: C. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I was the monarch during the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588, which is considered one of her greatest military triumphs. Question 5. In what year did the English Civil War begin? A. 1642. B. 1534. C. 1066. D. 1215. Answer: A. 1642. The English Civil War, a series of armed conflicts and political machinations between parliamentarians and royalists, began in 1642. Question 6. What significant event in 1666 reshaped the architecture of London? A. The Great Plague. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The Great Fire of London. D. The Act of Union. Answer: C. The Great Fire of London. The Great Fire of London in 1666 reshaped the city's architecture, leading to the rebuilding of many parts of London, including St. Paul's Cathedral. Question 7. Name the two houses that fought in the War of the Roses. A. Lancaster and York. B. Tudor and Stuart. C. Plantagenet and Hanover. D. Windsor and Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Answer: A. Lancaster and York. The War of the Roses was fought between the houses of Lancaster and York for the English throne. Question 8. During which years did the Industrial Revolution take place in Britain? A. 1760 to 1840. B. 1700 to 1750. C. 1840 to 1900. D. 1600 to 1700. Answer: A. 1760 to 1840. The Industrial Revolution, a period of major industrialization, took place in Britain approximately from 1760 to 1840. Question 9. Who was the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer: B. Neville Chamberlain. Neville Chamberlain was the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II in 1939. Winston Churchill succeeded him in 1940. Question 10. What was the main purpose of the Magna Carta? A. To declare independence from France. B. To establish parliamentary democracy. C. To limit the powers of the king and protect the rights of the nobility. D. To unite Scotland and England. Answer: C. To limit the powers of the king and protect the rights of the nobility. The Magna Carta was created to limit the powers of the king and ensure certain rights, marking an early step towards constitutional government. Question 11. Name the king associated with the Reformation in England. A. King Edward VI. B. King Henry VIII. C. King James I. D. King Charles I. Answer: B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is associated with the Reformation in England, which led to the establishment of the Church of England independent of the Roman Catholic Church. Question 12. What year did Scotland and England unite to form Great Britain? A. 1603. B. 1707. C. 1801. D. 1536. Answer: B. 1707. Scotland and England united to form Great Britain in 1707 with the Act of Union. Question 13. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Theresa May. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Elizabeth II. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 14. In what year did the Battle of Britain occur? A. 1939. B. 1940. C. 1941. D. 1945. Answer: B. 1940. The Battle of Britain occurred in 1940, a crucial air battle between the British Royal Air Force and the German Luftwaffe during World War II. Question 15. What is the significance of the Bill of Rights, 1689, in British history? A. It established the rights of citizens to bear arms. B. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. C. It limited the powers of the monarchy and laid the foundation for a constitutional monarchy. D. It declared independence from the Roman Catholic Church. Answer: C. It limited the powers of the monarchy and laid the foundation for a constitutional monarchy. The Bill of Rights, 1689, is significant for limiting the powers of the monarchy and establishing the framework for the constitutional monarchy. Question 16. Which British explorer is credited with the first circumnavigation of the globe? A. James Cook. B. Francis Drake. C. John Cabot. D. Walter Raleigh. Answer: B. Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake is credited with the first circumnavigation of the globe, completed in 1580. Question 17. Name the Queen who reigned during the Victorian era. A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Queen Victoria. C. Queen Mary. D. Queen Anne. Answer: B. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria reigned during the Victorian era, a period of industrial, cultural, political, scientific, and military change within the United Kingdom, spanning her 63-year reign from 1837 to 1901. Question 18. What event in 1707 significantly changed the political landscape of Great Britain? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The Act of Union between Scotland and England. D. The establishment of the Commonwealth. Answer: C. The Act of Union between Scotland and England. The Act of Union in 1707 significantly changed the political landscape by officially uniting Scotland and England into the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 19. Who were the main participants in the English Civil War? A. The Cavaliers and the Roundheads. B. The Whigs and the Tories. C. The Anglicans and the Puritans. D. The Royalists and the Parliamentarians. Answer. D. The Royalists and the Parliamentarians. The main participants in the English Civil War were the Royalists, who supported King Charles I, and the Parliamentarians who opposed him. Question 20. In what year was the National Health Service, NHS, established? A. 1948. B. 1952. C. 1960. D. 1939. Answer. A. 1948. The National Health Service, NHS, was established in 1948 to provide healthcare services funded by taxation to all UK residents. Question 21. What are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. C. England, Wales, Ireland, Brittany. D. Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Scotland. Answer. A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. The United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Question 22. Describe the significance of the Good Friday Agreement. A. It marked the independence of India from British rule. B. It established the European Union. C. It was a peace deal that ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It initiated the Industrial Revolution in Britain. Answer. C. It was a peace deal that ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was a major political development that helped to bring an end to the period of conflict known as the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Question 23. In which century did the Plantagenets rule England? A. 10th to 12th centuries. B. 12th to 15th centuries. C. 16th to 17th centuries. D. 19th to 20th centuries. Answer. B. 12th to 15th centuries. The Plantagenet dynasty ruled England from the late 12th century until the late 15th century. Question 24. What historical event is Guy Fawkes' Night associated with? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The defeat of the Spanish Armada. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Hastings. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes' Night is associated with the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament on November 5, 1605. Question 25. Who was the monarch at the time of the establishment of the Church of England? A. Queen Mary I. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King Henry VIII. D. King James I. Answer. C. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII was the monarch who established the Church of England in the 16th century, separating from the Roman Catholic Church. Question 26. Name the philosopher credited with the development of empiricism and liberalism. A. René Descartes. B. John Locke. C. Immanuel Kant. D. Socrates. Answer. B. John Locke. John Locke is credited with the development of empiricism and liberalism, influential in the Enlightenment and the formation of modern political philosophy. Question 27. What was the significance of the Corn Laws in the 19th century, and when were they repealed? A. They regulated grain prices, repealed in 1846. B. They established the Bank of England, repealed in 1694. C. They introduced income tax, repealed in 1816. D. They prohibited the slave trade, repealed in 1807. Answer: A. They regulated grain prices, repealed in 1846. The Corn Laws were significant in the 19th century for regulating grain prices and trade, and they were repealed in 1846, leading to free trade. Question 28. Who is known as the father of the Royal Navy? A. Sir Francis Drake. B. King Henry VIII. C. Admiral Lord Nelson. D. Sir Walter Raleigh. Answer: B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is known as the father of the Royal Navy for his significant contributions to the expansion and modernization of the English Navy. Question 29. In which battle was Admiral Nelson killed? A. The Battle of Trafalgar. B. The Battle of the Nile. C. The Battle of Jutland. D. The Battle of Midway. Answer: A. The Battle of Trafalgar. Admiral Lord Nelson was killed at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, where he secured a decisive victory against the combined fleets of France and Spain. Question 30. Name the British king who had 6 wives. A. King Edward VI. B. King George III. C. King Henry VIII. D. King Charles II. Answer: C. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is known for having 6 wives during his reign in the 16th century. Question 31. What treaty ended the American Revolutionary War, acknowledging American independence? A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. B. The Treaty of Versailles. C. The Treaty of Utrecht. D. The Treaty of Ghent. Answer: A. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 ended the American Revolutionary War and acknowledged American independence from British rule. Question 32. Who was the British monarch during the American War of Independence? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George III. C. King James I. D. King Edward VII. Answer: B. King George III. King George III was the British monarch during the American War of Independence. Question 33. Name the act that granted independence to the Republic of Ireland. A. The Easter Rising Act. B. The Anglo-Irish Treaty Act. C. The Republic of Ireland Act. D. The Irish Free State Agreement Act. Answer: C. The Republic of Ireland Act. The Republic of Ireland Act, enacted in 1948 and coming into effect in 1949, declared Ireland a republic, formally ending its status as a British dominion. Question 34. What was the purpose of the Reform Acts passed in the 19th century? A. To grant independence to colonies. B. To establish the National Health Service. C. To reform the House of Lords. D. To extend the right to vote. Answer: D. To extend the right to vote. The Reform Acts passed in the 19th century were aimed at extending the right to vote by reforming the electoral system in Britain. Question 35. Who were the suffragettes and what did they fight for? A. A political party that sought to end the monarchy. B. Women who campaigned for the right to vote. C. A group that opposed Britain's involvement in World War I. D. Scientists advocating for educational reform. Answer: B. Women who campaigned for the right to vote. The suffragettes were a movement of women who actively campaigned for women's right to vote in the early 20th century. Question 36. In what year did the Great Exhibition, showcasing the wonders of the industrial world take place in London? A. 1750. B. 1851. C. 1901. D. 1951. Answer: B. 1851. The Great Exhibition of 1851 took place in London, showcasing the wonders of the industrial world and marking a pivotal moment in the 19th century industrialization and cultural exchange. Question 37. Which British monarch signed the English Bill of Rights? A. King James II. B. Queen Anne. C. King William III and Queen Mary II. D. Queen Victoria. Answer: C. King William III and Queen Mary II. King William III and Queen Mary II signed the English Bill of Rights in 1689, establishing constitutional monarchy in England. Question 38. Name the British scientist who discovered penicillin. A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. Alexander Fleming. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer: C. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin in 1928, leading to the development of antibiotic medicines. Question 39. In which year did women over the age of 30 get the right to vote in Britain? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1938. D. 1948. Answer: A. 1918. Women over the age of 30 were granted the right to vote in Britain in 1918, a major milestone in the women's suffrage movement. Question 40. What is the significance of the Battle of Hastings? A. It resulted in the end of Viking rule in England. B. It marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. C. It was the last successful invasion of Britain. D. It established the English parliamentary system. Answer: B. It marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was significant because it led to Norman conquest and rule in England, fundamentally altering the country's culture, language, and governance. Question 41. Name the treaty that marked the end of World War I from Britain's perspective. A. The Treaty of Versailles. B. The Treaty of Paris. C. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. D. The Treaty of London. Answer: A. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, marked the end of World War I from Britain's perspective, imposing significant penalties and territorial losses on Germany. Question 42. During which century did the Black Death occur in England? A. 12th century. B. 14th century. C. 16th century. D. 18th century. Answer: B. 14th century. The Black Death, a devastating global epidemic of bubonic plague, struck England and Europe in the mid-14th century. Question 43. Who wrote the famous epic poem Beowulf? A. William Shakespeare. B. Geoffrey Chaucer. C. An unknown Anglo-Saxon poet. D. John Milton. Answer: C. An unknown Anglo-Saxon poet. Beowulf, one of the most important works of Old English literature, was written by an unknown Anglo-Saxon poet. Question 44. What is the longest river in the UK? A. The Thames. B. The Severn. C. The Mersey. D. The Tyne. Answer: B. The Severn. The Severn is the longest river in the United Kingdom, stretching about 220 miles. Question 45. Which British scientist is credited with inventing the World Wide Web? A. Isaac Newton. B. Alan Turing. C. Tim Berners-Lee. D. Stephen Hawking. Answer: C. Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee is credited with inventing the World Wide Web in 1989, revolutionizing the way information is managed and accessed. Question 46. What was the main outcome of the Glorious Revolution? A. The establishment of the Church of England. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The establishment of constitutional monarchy. D. The beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Answer: C. The establishment of constitutional monarchy. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 led to the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in England, with William III and Mary II taking the throne and the signing of the Bill of Rights. Question 47. In what year did the Great Fire of London occur? A. 1066. B. 1215. C. 1666. D. 1756. Answer: C. 1666. The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666, destroying much of the medieval city, including St. Paul's Cathedral, and leading to the rebuilding of London. Question 48. Name the legislation that joined Scotland and England into a single kingdom. A. The Union of the Crowns. B. The Act of Settlement. C. The Act of Union. D. The Magna Carta. Answer: C. The Act of Union. The Act of Union in 1707 officially united Scotland and England into a single kingdom, Great Britain. Question 49. Who was the Prime Minister responsible for the welfare state reforms after Louis II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee, the Prime Minister from 1945 to 1951, was responsible for significant welfare state reforms post-Louis II, including the establishment of the NHS. Question 50. What battle in 1314 was a significant victory for the Scots over the English? A. The Battle of Falkirk. B. The Battle of Bannockburn. C. The Battle of Stirling Bridge. D. The Battle of Culloden. Answer: B. The Battle of Bannockburn. The Battle of Bannockburn in 1314 was a significant victory for the Scots over the English, pivotal in the Scottish struggle for independence. Question 51. Who was the first woman to be elected as an MP and take a seat in the UK Parliament? A. Emmeline Pankhurst. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Nancy Astor. D. Constance Markievicz. Answer: C. Nancy Astor. Nancy Astor was the first woman to be elected as an MP and take a seat in the UK Parliament in 1919. Question 52. What is the significance of Hadrian's Wall? A. It marked the boundary of the Roman Empire in Britain. B. It was a defence against Viking invasions. C. It separated England from Scotland. D. It was a trade barrier. Answer: A. It marked the boundary of the Roman Empire in Britain. Hadrian's Wall was constructed by the Romans around AD 122 to protect their colony in England from northern tribes. Question 53. Which British colony gained independence with the 1947 Indian Independence Act? A. Australia. B. Canada. C. India. D. South Africa. Answer: C. India. The 1947 Indian Independence Act led to the partition of British India into two independent Dominion states, India and Pakistan. Question 54. Name the first British astronaut to visit the International Space Station. A. Helen Sharman. B. Tim Peake. C. Michael Fole. D. Piers Sellers. Answer: B. Tim Peake. Tim Peake became the first British astronaut to visit the International Space Station in December 2015. Question 55. What was Operation Dynamo during World War II? A. The first successful atomic bomb test. B. The evacuation of British and Allied forces from Dunkirk, France. C. The code name for the D-Day landings. D. The battle that marked the end of the Battle of Britain. Answer: B. The evacuation of British and Allied forces from Dunkirk, France. Operation Dynamo was the code name for the evacuation of Allied forces from Dunkirk in 1940. Question 56. Which British monarch is associated with the golden age of Elizabethan drama? A. Queen Mary I. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King James I. D. Queen Victoria. Answer: B. Queen Elizabeth I. The reign of Queen Elizabeth I is often associated with the golden age of Elizabethan drama, a period marked by the works of Shakespeare and other playwrights. Question 57. Name the act that officially abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. A. The Emancipation Proclamation. B. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. C. The Civil Rights Act. D. The Human Rights Act. Answer: B. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 officially abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 58. In what year did the Titanic sink? A. 1905. B. 1912. C. 1918. D. 1926. Answer: B. 1912. The Titanic sank on its maiden voyage across the Atlantic Ocean in April 1912 after hitting an iceberg. Question 59. Who was the reigning monarch during the Battle of Agincourt? A. King Richard III. B. King Henry V. C. King Edward III. D. King George VI. Answer: B. King Henry V. King Henry V was the reigning monarch during the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, a major English victory in the 100 Years' War against France. Question 60. What major world event was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand? A. The start of the French Revolution. B. The outbreak of World War I. C. The beginning of the Russian Revolution. D. The initiation of the Cold War. Answer: B. The outbreak of World War I. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in 1914 triggered a series of events that led to the outbreak of World War I. Question 61. Which British monarch succeeded Queen Victoria? A. King Edward VII. B. King George V. C. Queen Elizabeth II. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: A. King Edward VII. King Edward VII succeeded Queen Victoria, marking the start of the Edwardian era after Victoria's long reign. Question 62. Name the treaty that recognized Scotland's independence from England in the 14th century. A. The Treaty of Edinburgh-Northampton. B. The Treaty of York. C. The Treaty of Union. D. The Treaty of Versailles. Answer: A. The Treaty of Edinburgh-Northampton. The Treaty of Edinburgh-Northampton in 1328 recognized Scotland's independence from England, following the First War of Scottish Independence. Question 63. Who discovered the circulation of the blood? A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. William Harvey. D. Galileo Galilei. Answer: C. William Harvey. William Harvey discovered the circulation of the blood in the 17th century, a foundational moment in the history of medicine. Question 64. What is the name of the poet laureate who penned The Charge of the Light Brigade? A. William Wordsworth. B. Alfred Lord Tennyson. C. Robert Browning. D. John Keats. Answer: B. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson wrote The Charge of the Light Brigade, commemorating the British cavalry charge during the Battle of Balaclava in the Crimean War. Question 65. Which king signed the Charter of the Forest, expanding the rights granted by the Magna Carta? A. King John. B. King Henry III. C. King Edward I. D. King Richard I. Answer: B. King Henry III. King Henry III signed the Charter of the Forest in 1217, expanding the rights granted by the Magna Carta and addressing issues of royal forest management. Question 66. Who led the Scottish army to victory at the Battle of Bannockburn? A. William Wallace. B. Robert the Bruce. C. James Douglas. D. Edward Bruce. Answer: B. Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce led the Scottish army to victory at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314, a significant event in the Scottish struggle for independence. Question 67. Name the British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis. A. Winston Churchill. B. Anthony Eden. C. Harold Macmillan. D. Clement Attlee. Answer: B. Anthony Eden. Anthony Eden was the British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956, a diplomatic and military confrontation in Egypt. Question 68. What year marked the beginning of the Georgian era? A. 1603. B. 1714. C. 1837. D. 1901. Answer: B. 1714. The Georgian era began in 1714 with the accession of King George I to the British throne, marking the start of the House of Hanover's reign. Question 69. In which battle did King Harold II die? A. The Battle of Stamford Bridge. B. The Battle of Hastings. C. The Battle of Bosworth Field. D. The Battle of Agincourt. Answer: B. The Battle of Hastings. King Harold II died at the Battle of Hastings in 1066, leading to the Norman conquest of England. Question 70. Who was the longest reigning monarch before Queen Elizabeth II? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George III. C. King Henry VIII. D. Queen Elizabeth I. Answer: A. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the longest reigning monarch before Queen Elizabeth II, with a reign from 1837 to 1901. Question 71. What significant event in British history occurred in 1688? A. The Magna Carta was signed. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The Black Death. D. The beginning of the Tudor period. Answer: B. The Glorious Revolution. The Glorious Revolution in 1688 led to the deposition of James II and VII and the ascension of William III and Mary II to the throne, significantly impacting the constitutional development of Britain. Question 72. Who was the first Prime Minister of Great Britain? A. Sir Robert Walpole. B. William Pitt the Younger. C. Benjamin Disraeli. D. Winston Churchill. Answer: A. Sir Robert Walpole, often considered the first Prime Minister of Great Britain. Sir Robert Walpole served in the early 18th century? Question 73. Name the king known for his 6 marriages in the Tudor dynasty. A. King Henry VIII. B. King Edward VI. C. King Henry VII. D. King James I. Answer A. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is known for his 6 marriages, which played a significant role in English history, particularly with the establishment of the Church of England. Question 74. In which year did the Act of Union between Great Britain and Ireland take effect? A. 1603. B. 1707. C. 1801. D. 1922. Answer C. 1801. The Act of Union between Great Britain and Ireland took effect in 1801, creating the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Question 75. What landmark event in 1953 was televised for the first time in the UK? A. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. B. The end of World War II. C. The first moon landing. D. The signing of the Treaty of Rome. Answer A. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in 1953 was the first major event to be televised in the UK, marking a milestone in media coverage. Question 76. Who was the leader of the Labour Party who introduced the National Health Service? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer B. Clement Attlee. Clement Attlee, as the leader of the Labour Party and Prime Minister, oversaw the introduction of the National Health Service in 1948. Question 77. Name the document that limited the powers of the King and laid the foundation for the modern democratic system in England. A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Charter of Liberties. Answer A. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, significantly limited the powers of the King and is considered a foundational document for the modern democratic system in England. Question 78. Which British monarch was known as the Merry Monarch? A. King Charles II. B. King Henry VIII. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Edward VII. Answer A. King Charles II. King Charles II was known as the Merry Monarch for his lively and pleasure-seeking court following the Puritan rule of Oliver Cromwell. Question 79. What was the primary cause of the peasants' revolt in 1381? A. Religious reform. B. High taxes and economic hardship. C. The desire for independence from France. D. A succession crisis. Answer B. High taxes and economic hardship. The primary cause of the peasants' revolt in 1381 was high taxes and economic hardship, particularly following the Black Death. Question 80. Who was the British monarch at the turn of the 20th century? A. Queen Victoria. B. King Edward VII. C. King George V. D. Queen Elizabeth II. Answer A. Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was the British monarch at the turn of the 20th century, having reigned from 1837 until her death in 1901.